What is up, you plebs? YourTotalWarMaster, and today I would like to talk about Rome Total War Remastered. And if anyone, I know this is a very small chance, but if anyone from Feral or from CA is watching this, these are my points. Now, I know this video is gonna sound really negative, but I want to say that I am like 100% behind this project, even if I'm not like involved in it properly. But I'm really happy this happened. I really like most of the things that has happened about this remastered. I like many things. I like the graphics. I like that they kept the soundtrack. I like the feel of the game. I like the homage to the original. I am like 95% of the things I think are done very, very, very well. I like how the units look. Like for example over here, I like how they look. I like that we have lots of toggles, so I don't want this to be like a negative, like oh my god, Rome Total War Remastered is gonna be shit. I don't want to say that. I think it's gonna be a great game, but I have two major problems with it, and if I feel like if they would get solved, I think that would even bring even greater success. Now the first thing is the user interface. Now I know you guys probably at Feral put a lot of effort into it, and I would say it takes time, it takes effort to do a brand new user interface. Now my biggest problem is, well, the two biggest problems about it is that first thing, it's not as in the original, even though I would love to have it as an original because it just brings in the coziness, the kind of feel of the original even more. And the second thing is that it does look a bit like for a mobile game. Now, both in campaign and in the battles, I feel like it does just not feel right. Now, I have not played the game. This is just what I saw from the videos. I've not had early access or anything, so maybe when you play it, it feels totally different. I could be wrong, but from my perspective, I feel like it would be amazing if you guys could give us a toggle, as for many other things you have. So, if you want the original user interface, you can do that. And I know that could be a bit of a problem because we do have some extra features. We have, the broad side of the campaign map. If you scroll out completely, you can, have a different look at it. I know you have merchants also in that maybe will need a different tab. I know the agents are done a bit differently, and the family tree is done a bit differently. So that could cause some problems, but I think that if you guys could just give us the toggle option, and I don't know how hard it is to do that. So if it's extremely hard, I know I'm not gonna bitch about it, but I would love to see that we could actually have something like a toggle for user interface. Now the second thing that I personally think has been a bit sold already from the first videos that we saw. Sorry for a bit of a bad graphic in this image. I was not able to find a better one. I'm not sure why. Is actually the saturation of colors. Now, before I say anything else, I think that it is already better because I think it was added, or maybe just it was not used before, the kind of a toggle of saturation. Maybe it's not a toggle, it's like a bar of how much saturation you want in colors. In the campaign map it looked too bright, but I do believe that now it does look much better already, but still I would prefer it to be a bit more like in the original, where the landscape was very, very, very plain, no bright colors, very grayish, dark, kind of darkish, brownish, like dark green or pastel green, really not popping out. But then you had the armies, the settlements popping out with their colors. I think it has been improved from the first images that we saw, from the first gameplay we saw until now. I think it already was improved, but I would like to for it to be taken even a step forward, because I think it's a step in the right direction to have it, this bar, but I would prefer it to be even more possible to kind of play around with the saturation of colors. So these are two of my main points: UI and saturation of colors. I think, as I said, I don't want to bash about this. I don't want to be the negative guy. I think it's a great project. I think it's going to do very well. I'm really excited to play Rome Total War Remastered, or Total War Rome Remastered, however it's officially called. So no, I don't want to be the guy who shits on it. I think it's going to be great. But these two things would bring it up a level. Now I know, I mean, it's a remastered, so we want to feel like in Rome 1. That's my idea. So yeah, these are the two things that I would, you know, kind of try to change, I guess. If anyone from Feral or CA, even though that's a very small chance that they're watching, if you are that person, I don't know, think about it, I guess. If you have the option, if you have the ability to do something about it, I don't know. I don't know how hard it is, as I said, and as I said again, I want to stress, I want to get my point across without sounding that I'm hating on this game. I want to play this. I'm excited to play this. I think it's going to be great, but these two things would kind of bring it to another level, because we want to feel like we're playing Rome 1, but better. And this two things changed things a bit too much, I think. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, fuck off.